Hello students, welcome back to the next video. In this video, we are going to study about operational amplifier. Now, as I have told in my first video, that analog electronics mostly deal with different types of electronic components, and operational amplifier is mostly used among them. This operational amplifier is also known as op-amp. The short form that we are going to deal in the future about operational amplifier is op-amp. Now, before we study about the different application, different aspects of operational amplifier, we need to know the basics of operational amplifier. What it is. What is the basic difference between an operational amplifier and a simple amplifier? So in this video, let us have a basic study on operational amplifier. So what is an op-amp? First, we need to know what is an op-amp. As we all already know that operational amplifier in short form is known as op-amp. So first, we need to know what is an op-amp. The picture you have shown here is the basic diagram of op-amp. So an operational amplifier. Op-amps, as they are more commonly called, are one of the basic building blocks of analog electronic circuits. Operational amplifier are linear devices that have all the properties required for nearly ideal DC amplification and are therefore used extensively in signal conditioning, filtering, or to perform mathematical operations such as add, subtraction, integration, and differentiation. Yes, it is a special characteristics of op-amp that using operational amplifier or using op-amp, we can have different mathematical and logical operation. An operational amplifier is basically a three-terminal device which consists of two high input impedance impedance inputs. One of the input is called inverting and another one is called non-inverting. Here in this picture you can see the positive symbol is known as non-inverting input, and the negative symbol is known as inverting input. A third terminal represents the operational amplifier output port, which can both sink and source either a voltage or a current. Yes, we have already discussed that in an analog signal. In analog electronics, we mostly deal with analog signal. That signal may be in terms of voltage or current. So the output of op-amp will be either voltage or current. These are some characteristics of op-amp. Here, an op-amp can be ideal or it can be practical. Actually, some characteristics of an ideal op-amp get shifted when we are actually using it in practical purposes, like infinite gain for ideal op-amp, infinite input resistance, infinite CMRR, infinite slew rate. That gets some changed in practical op-amp, and the values whose values are infinite in case of ideal op-amp, those will be very much higher for practical op-amp, and similarly zero output resistance, zero output voltage when input is zero, those element, those properties will be minimum in case of practical op-amp. This is the most important part, block diagram of op-amp. IC 741, integrated circuit 741, is being used as an op-amp IC which has 8 pin. So 741 is a 8 pin IC. Here if we take any integrated chip, integrated circuit, we will have a notch in the, and keeping that notch in the upper position, the left portion will be 1, 2, 3, 4 numbered, and then in the right portion from downwards to upwards, it will be 5, 6, 7, 5. So 7, 8. So the same here also, pin number 1, it's offset null. Pin number 2, it's inverting input. Pin number 3, non-inverting input. Pin 4, minus V. Here minus V represents the negative power supply of the IC. Pin 5, it's offset null. Pin 6 is the output terminal for op-amp. Pin 7, positive power supply of IC, and pin 8, it's kept open, it's not connected. So these are all for the basics of op-amp, operational amplifier. Here we have studied about the definition of op-amp. What actually operational amplifier is? It's symbol that we are going to use in our practical, that we are going to use in our future application, and obviously the most important connection, the block diagram of op-amp. So this is all in this video we have completed. In our next video from our next class, we will study about different applications of op-amp. So if you have any queries, you can mail me, you can WhatsApp me, or you can send a comment to this video. Thank you.